Today I'm going to be sharing some dream stories with you guys. I'm basically going to be going through one of my dream journal entries from a couple of days ago, and I'm going to be sharing the dreams that I had on that night. So there's going to be 3 dream stories in one video. Before we get into dreams, I'd just like to remind you that this video is sponsored by you guys. If you want to level up your lucid dreaming experience, or if you'd like to support this channel and what I do here, then check out the Lucid Dream book. There'll be a link in the top right hand corner or down in the description below. So in this first dream, I was heading abroad. I was saying goodbye to my friends and then I was hopping on a train to leave the place that I live. But while I was on the train, I realised that I wanted my friends to come with me, so I wanted to go back to pick them up. But the train was heading in the opposite direction of my friends, and so I didn't know what to do. But luckily, at this moment, I became lucid. And so now that I was lucid, I thought, okay, how am I going to turn this around? This train is going in one direction. Initially, I thought I would just turn the train around, but instead I decided to turn the train into a boat. And this is kind of interesting because boats have actually been a recurring dream sign for me recently, and I didn't even think about this in the moment when I was lucid in the dream, but I ended up turning the train into a boat, so essentially reaffirming one of my dream signs that I've had recently. But this is where things get interesting. I was heading back, and the dream decided it had its own plans in store. I was on this boat, and all of a sudden, I was in World War II, and the boat was full of Nazis, and they were all hunting me down. Now, I could have pulled out some more dream control to just get rid of them and continue on with my plan, but I love being chased in dreams. That sounds weird, I know, but I love being chased in dreams because the thing about being chased in dreams is all the characters chasing you are your subconscious, so they can read your mind. So trying to actually escape a dream character is really, really hard because you have to outwit your own mind, and I love that. I find that, like, I don't know, it feels like a game of chess or something. It feels really exciting. So at this point, I said, you know what, I'm just going to roll with this. I am now hiding from the Nazis on this boat. So I'm starting to head round the corner when all of a sudden I get spotted. So I have to run off and climb up some stairs and try and find a little hiding spot. I managed to find a hiding spot, and then what I have to do is I have to trick my brain into thinking that I'm not there. Now, I have no idea how to even begin to describe what I do in my head to basically hide myself from my subconscious. It is kind of complicated, but it involves a lot of thinking that I'm someplace else, or deceiving my brain by pretending to be thinking that, oh, I'm going to go and hide in this place, when in fact I'm actually somewhere else. And I keep doing this, and sure enough, I see them going the other way and not going to my hiding spot, and I manage to hide from them, and I keep repeating this throughout the dream for quite a while. Eventually, unfortunately, I woke up, but that wasn't the end of my lucid adventures for that night. Now, this second dream, this was where the fun was at. I was an adventurer in a party of adventurers, and I was delving into this dungeon. This dungeon had multiple floors. Each floor we went down, the enemies would get more difficult to face. Basically, it was like I was experiencing a roguelike game, but in a dream. Now, initially, this dream started off non-lucid. I was just going through the motions as an adventurer, fighting monsters with my team, and interestingly, by the way, a lot of this dream happened in top-down isometric view. Most of my dreams are in first person, and I see things as I would in waking life. But occasionally, probably because of the video games that I play, I will have dreams that are in third person or in, a top-down view. And this was one of those dreams. So I could see our party of adventurers moving through the dungeon from above. I could see us moving around. I could see myself fighting the monsters from above. It was kind of an interesting experience. But anyway, I get so far into this dungeon, and I end up falling to one of the monsters, and I suspect a couple of my other party members did as well, but I can't remember for certain. At this point, as soon as my character actually ends up dying in the dream, I end up waking up in real life. Now, I know what you're thinking. Matt, you said this was a lucid dream, and yet in this entire portion you haven't got lucid once, and now you've woken up and you're no longer in the dream. Where is the lucid part? Well, that's where the fun comes in. When I woke up, I was like, you know what? I was really enjoying that dream. So guess what I'm going to do? I'm going to do DEILD, and I'm going to re-enter that dream. So I performed DEILD, and I was able to re-enter that dream. This time, I'm greeted with a rather unusual scene, which is that all of us are in this room. And this priest or shaman figure was telling us about some kind of prophecy that we had to fulfill. And we were forced to drink, I don't know whether it was wine or blood, but some kind of red liquid. And we were told that we were protected by some spell that would allow us to keep respawning and re-enter that dungeon again and take it on again and see if we can get a bit further than last time. Once again, very roguelike-ish. And by the way, I kind of like that. I like that my subconscious came up with that explanation on its own, because that wasn't me doing that lucidly. That was the dream itself that came up with this explanation for how I was able to get back in this dream and be alive again when I died a moment earlier. But I was lucid at this point, so I gave it my all and I really went hard in that dungeon trying to survive. But I tried to keep it fair. I didn't want to just use dream control to just like obliterate all the monsters and that. I wanted to fight them normally, which by the way felt very weird from a top-down view, because it wasn't like I felt my arms swinging and so on. It was like I was moving my character with my mind and directing them to a particular location, and then they would attack the monster, sort of like a tactical RPG kind of thing. So I decided to play it fair and let my subconscious decide if I survived or not. And I kept going through this dungeon, but unfortunately for me, it seems that my poor video game skills translate the same into my dreams, because I was not very good at this. I didn't get far before I got wiped out again, as did my whole party. But guess what I did again? I just closed my eyes and once again performed DEILD and brought myself back there. Once again, for God knows what reason, I was drinking that strange red liquid, which I am largely suspicious of. And then me and my group of adventurers were back in that dungeon once again. This time we managed to get a little bit further, a floor further than the previous time. But what happened? Once again, we got wiped out, I was awake again, and I had to do DEILD yet again. This time I got a little further, but once again we did get wiped out and I woke up. This time I didn't perform DEILD again because I think I had to get up and use the bathroom. Once I got back in bed, I just went back to sleep normally. And unfortunately that's where the lucid dreams end for that night. But I did have a couple more regular dreams. Now I'm only going to share one of those with you guys, that's why I said there's only 3 dream stories in this video. That's because the last one, there really isn't much to say. I can read you the dream journal entry for it, but basically there's nothing there. So the third dream that I wanted to tell you about was just a regular non-lucid dream. In that dream I was playing Minecraft and I was like a teacher, and I had a student that was following me around and learning about the different things that I was doing. So I would like build something to show them how to build it. I would take them to a place and go like, this is how I built this. And essentially they were learning from me as they went along. Now I suspect this dream was inspired by multiple different things. Firstly, by the fact that I just started a gaming YouTube channel where I just posted some Minecraft footage. Secondly, by the fact that I teach here with lucid dreaming. But also just the general theme of apprenticeship might have come from the fact that I was watching the anime Freerun right before bed, which, now that I think about it, probably inspired the previous dream as well. And I remember at one point I was exploring with this apprentice or student of mine, and we reached this tall mountain and there was like a wooden staircase going up the side of the mountain. And it's interesting because I think it was basically a mirror of a location that I've actually built in the world of my playthrough on the gaming channel that I started. Now if you actually go over there and check that out, which by the way if you want to, the channel is Somniumatic, SOMNIUMATIC, there might be a link on the screen. I haven't actually revealed that yet because I'm still only on the 2nd episode at the time of speaking, but in a future episode that I've already actually recorded and just need to edit down and get ready for YouTube, I have in fact built a staircase leading up the side of a mountain, the only difference being that it's made out of stone slabs rather than out of wood. So I suspect there was direct inspiration there. Finally, that 4th dream that I said, you know, I'm not going to count because there's not much to include, literally all I wrote in my dream journal is this. Dream 4, #boat, #video games. Something about sailing in old school RuneScape. Don't really remember the dream, just that I had one. And yeah, that's literally all that I wrote for it, so I have no idea what happened in that dream, hence why I can't really share it. But I hope you enjoyed those dream stories. If you'd like more videos like this one, make sure you subscribe and enable all notifications so you can stay up to date when my new videos come out. And if you want to keep watching, check out one of the videos on screen, go watch that, and I'll see you there soon. Take care and have some awesome lucid dreams.